Hello, my name is Commissar Yorkai, and today we're doing a Let's Play, but fast. This is a new type of series on my channel, my very new channel, and we are going to be playing Suits for Hire. Now, this was a game that was released June 20th on Steam, and I got it when it was on sale. And in this series, Let's Play but Fast, I will be trying to play through a game as fast as I can, while trying to basically do a speed run, but not actually like shooting for the world record. Now, I have played this game before, not streamed. I wanted to play it like, do a kind of series where I reviewed a game for like my first time playing it, but I got super invested and just had a lot of fun playing through it, and thought, let's see if I can get through it as fast as I can in this kind of video. As you can see, I have done a lot. So we're going to start off with the intro. And actually, to bump up the speed, that's the credits. I'm actually going to go into settings and check where it is. Auto continue after loading. Make it as fast as I can. Now, cool thing about this game is that you can play it in third person or as like a top-down shooter. I like it being third person because it requires more about aiming and knowing where you're shooting. So without further ado, I'm going to be using the Desert Eagles, which in this game, you get multiple weapon types. You unlock them as you go on. Each one has a different ultimate. I did like using the revolver when I played through it first, and then I started using the hunter, where you get one bullet, but if you kill someone, you get your bullet back. But the Deagle seems like the best option to get us through this as quickly as possible. And this game is really about getting a bunch of points. As you see there, you can get a combo, which does reload your weapon if you get 7 people in a row. The way the Desert Eagle works is that you only have 1 magazine, but each person you kill, they do drop a bullet on the ground, which you can then go pick up. Now, enemies in this game also do drop weapons, that if you want to use them. They're a lot weaker than the actual weapon you use, so I usually try to avoid it unless I just really need the ammo. And a lot of these missions have sort of like a chapter system, where as you go through, you go to like all these different areas, different scenarios. And I will say I really do like the design of the maps in this game, just because they're vibrant, there's a lot of color. There's a lot of just different aspects that make each and every single one of them unique. And with the way I'm talking, I kind of sound like I am doing a review of this as I'm playing. But that's okay, because I really do like it. Now, in this game, there's also melee combat, but we should hopefully not have to rely on that too much. And... really? Messing up my streak. Well, looks like I'm out of ammo. Nope, I have 1 bullet. Now, a way you can get more ammo in this game is through the melee combat, because if you execute someone, it does refill your magazine. And did I miss someone? I saw an exclamation point. I did. There's also parrying in this game, so if you get way too close to combat with guys that have melee weapons, you can try to like counter attack. You also get points for their parries. I missed. And I missed again. like this. So you can counter it, lets you execute them, refill your magazine. That way you have all your ammo back. Get out of my way. Blocking my door. Wipe out them. Now, the way levels are ranked is they check your accuracy. They make sure you see how many people you killed. If you miss someone, you get a lower score. They also do your speed and also your points. Basically, the usual things you have when you're... I should have just let you guys see what the score was. Well, after this mission, I will make sure to let the score play out so you can actually see how the ranking works. That way you actually know what's going on. Now, this game does have sort of like a bullet time, where you see in the bottom left, you can dive, it uses your stamina, but if you press a certain button, it does slow down that time to make it easier to aim. So, like here, with slowing down time, it makes it a lot easier to get through certain areas. Now you'll find these stacks of money around, which are basically just extra points. You get like the ammo boxes, which gives you ammo. It's usually the obvious stuff. Now, when you see those orange circles around the guys that are holding the gun, that's usually just showing that they are aiming at you and they are about to shoot. As you see on the bottom, there's something that says thumb mouse button. That is your ultimate. Each gun is different, as I said. With the Desert Eagle, you actually start to dual wield. So this basically doubles your ammo capacity. And really helps with your ammo conservation, just because you have two guns, which basically makes it so you rarely have to reload. Which is nice. I missed. Then you move on to the next areas through these green arrows, which you probably should have guessed by now, as I've been going through them since the start. And I'm out of ammo, but since my ultimate was recharged, I can just whip out 2 more deagles. Which is another reason why I like using the Desert Eagle. Is if you miss or run out of ammo, there's a good chance that you'll get your ammo back. I'm out of ammo. So I'm going to do a quick execution to get that back. And I think that's everyone. Yeah. I just forgot that you actually have to send this car through the door. So here's the scoring system. So it's kills, accuracy, deaths, clear time, and also your total score. As you can see, my accuracy was not that great. I only got an A. But you can just keep continuing, you go to the next chapter. One thing I noticed about this game is that your score doesn't really reset right away, which is interesting. So it will eventually go down to 0 but more likely to what my score is going to be this run, just because I'm already getting a lot of points. But this is just a very fun game to run through. I find it entertaining, at least. I don't actually know how long it'll take to get through the whole game, if I just go one mission by mission. And that's what we're going to find out. This is either going to be a very long video or possibly a short video. I think I missed someone back here. Nope, that was just body armor. Alright. Up. Yeah. So you can still pick up ammo with the dual wield, but not from the actual crates. Only from the passive, where if you kill someone, they drop a bullet. For this kind of series, the Let's Play but fast, that's what I'm probably actually gonna call it, because I can't think of a better name. It'll really all just be about playing through missions as quick as I can, usually for like shorter games, or if I want to do like a short series on a very short Let's Play. I don't really know, actually. Like, as you know, this is a very new channel, so things are always up for change, different ideas, different methods. I can't shoot you for some reason, so I'll just do an execution. Now, another type of series that I did mention in the intro that I want to possibly create is called a Let's Try, which is where I'll basically try a game for a little while, just usually like a one episode thing, to basically get my input, my thoughts, opinions, just to talk about how it is for first attempt. Because I do have a few games that I have in mind for that. I'm not going to say what they are in case I decide not to do it, or not play those certain games. But it'll give you an insight into the mind of your guy, to know what type of games I like, what I like to play a lot of. And also just gives me something new to try, because I don't want this just to be, oh, I only play games that I like. I want to find new things. Maybe there's a genre that I don't usually play, but someone might say, oh, I've been seeing this game, I don't have the money to buy it. Maybe you have it, or maybe you want to try it. That way you guys can see it, I try something new. Because I also just have a handful of games that I have in my Steam list that I haven't really played through fully. And some people might just, honestly, some that I haven't really given a good shot. I do buy some games that look interesting in the moment, and then it's kind of like, oh, I completely forgot about this, I haven't played it. And it kind of just sits there collecting dust, and they deserve to be played. So this is also an opportunity for me to go through my Steam account and give some more games a shot. So that long sentence being said, if you do have any game suggestions or requests, please leave them in the comments. Just leave comments in general. They mean a lot to me because gives me chances to respond to people. It also lets me know if people are enjoying what they see. Well, there's a lot of people on the outskirts in this area. And got my ammo back. Whoops. And that is another chapter. Now we move on to the subway tunnels. Refill my ammo. Make sure I get you. Don't want to leave any stragglers behind. And as you play more of this game, there are different unit types. So you have the guys with the baseball bats, you have the guys with the guns, just your normal like enemy. Then this level, as you saw, there's a guy with a ballistic shield. Usually with him, you gotta aim for the head. This will peek out sometimes. There's there's guys with snipers, which will try to get you from long range. Is, you know, sniper rifle. You don't want to be up in someone's grill. So that guy had a katana. Now, as you may notice, there's not really a health bar, but this game does have a health system. This is shown in the bottom left with the things of body armor. So if you take 3 shots or 3 hits, that is how you die. Now you can find those around the map to re-pick it up, to refill it. Also, there's that gun in the beginning where you shoot 1 bullet. The ultimate ability for that is that you refill your armor to max. So that's another perk of like, oh, only 1 bullet, but you can get your armor back. Now you get the guys with the shotguns. These guys, they have a helmet. So unless you hit them in the right spot, they can survive the shot. So you have to hit them like directly in their face. And now I wait peacefully for this elevator. Yeah, that's the armor you pick up. The side of this game really does remind me of like other games in the shooter series. Like, for instance, Max Payne. That game is all about running, gunning, diving. It's really just about to be like basically all about being agile and just an expert at gunplay. That's also another game that I recently bought that I may do a series on. My only issue is the first mission, there's like a lot of music, and with YouTube there's a lot of copyright, and I don't really know how to get around that without muting the whole first sequence. Because if you mute, you can't just get rid of the music in a cutscene. I wish you could, just because that would make things a lot simpler. Because like with the Saboteur Let's Play, the first scene was in this club, and they were playing music. I had music turned off completely in the settings. Yet, in the introduction, that music did not change. And onto the subway. Really? I missed people? Huh, that was probably in the tunnel system or something. Now we're in a lovely park. Oh, and I'm out of ammo. Not good. There we go. Press is averted. Pick up that pistol just because I'm low. And now I'm very low. Okay. Now I can at least take a hit. And get you over there. Get you. Miss. Weave. Knock him out. Dodge. Ooh, bullet, perfect. Refill my ammo. And deal with you. I don't know much about the story in this game, if there actually is a story. I don't know if it's just like, yeah, you're a hitman, just running and gunning. Is that honestly could just be the whole premise. Another reason I like this game is that it just really reminds me of like John Wick, and I always found those movies entertaining, just because it's a bunch of violence and just fancy footwork. And it was just cool to me. Now, one thing I will say about me with video games that involve like aiming and shooting is my friends say I'm very good at it, whereas I will say the complete opposite. Just because I always think I could be better at video games. And a lot of people say that I'm crazy for that, but it's true, you can always be better. Like right now, I could have hit all those shots, but I missed. So honestly, not perfect. And to the door. Oh, completed a challenge. So this game also has challenges in it where you can unlock more customization items. I'm probably gonna go back and do those on my own. Just because a lot of the challenges are very time consuming. Not in a bad way. Like, they're very interesting challenges. Boop. Probably not gonna jump down there. Can I get to this door? I can. Take a shotgun. Some out of ammo. I don't know why I've been seeming to get this glitch where it does not let me shoot sometimes when I pick up a weapon. I don't know if anyone's actually like noticed that, where I'll randomly just be up in someone's face and I'll have to kick them or like punch them. Like there. It would not let me shoot. It might just be someone with the doors. I don't know. Doesn't bother me too much. Because I do have a setting on where doors will automatically open when I get up to them. Just because sometimes it can be a little finicky when you try to open it. So I just thought that would be quicker. Now time to go upstairs and get out of here. So, this game does actually have boss battles in it. As you see, there's health bar, because there's a giant helicopter. Now, my problem is I'm out of my health, which is not the best. But no need to worry. So, oops. So that was all the Toronto missions. And now I will move on to Miami. Start off on a boat. Or not on the boat, but at the docks. We'll get on a boat eventually. Ooh, missed my combo. Which means I'm now running and gunning with a singular bullet. But fear not, I got the skills to pay the bills. Ooh, I might die. And I got my ammo back. Perfect. I will say with this game I do like the ragdoll physics, just because who doesn't like ragdolls? Just hit them once, they go flying. Now, one thing that does kind of weird is me being stupid, because I was gonna say, oh, you have to like jump up on things to climb, but with this I can actually use the forklift. Come on, one more. Because yeah, there are some areas in the game that you can get to by climbing the buildings or the architecture, but there's not an actual like jump straight up button. It's all about using your dives, which can miss to make it harder to get to places. Now, this is another new unit. They're a melee guy, where they'll try to tase you. Now, enemies in this game will also throw grenades once in a while. It's usually the guys that have the hoodies on with baseball bats. They like to throw things. But I can throw things too. And since you're just gonna sit up there, might as well pop you down. Pop. So I think this is just one of those parts of the mission where you just have to hold out and wait for the enemies to pop through the door to get out. Not me, I'll use a katana. Show it off a little bit. And the door's open, so I'm free to continue. Now, I will say I'm sorry if I move around the camera too much, but with this kind of game, enemies appear everywhere. Gotta look around quick, so you don't get flanked. I'll take that. Out of ammo. Why did I move that? This is great. Hey. Why did I instantly? I needed ammo. Oh. You know, something on my first playthrough that I missed was that button that moves the scrape. Oh, and I missed my opportunity. Oh, that's dumb. There we go. It's nice, peaceful alleyway. Just man mind his business. Down the door. Get more ammo. Now, something you can do in this game is you can actually kick those grenades. I kind of forget if I said that when I was describing it, but it can be very useful if you're in a close situation. Now, time for a balancing act. That is the end of my balancing act. Which way do I go? Oh, I'm going down. I just hit that pole twice. Wow. Gotta hit him twice. This is armor. As I said before, unless you're like close up to him, the armor will block the first bullet. But if you're right up in his grill, good chance that he'll die. Okay. Don't know what that guy was doing there, but got him. Get more ammo. And drop my way down. Now, one thing that can stop your combo is being shot, which makes sense. Is what's the point of being a combo if you could just be invincible? Oh, a machine gun. Thanks, buddy. Pick up those bullets, make sure no one's hiding. Drop him, whack him. Start download some intel. Of course, any game, red barrels are, of course, going to explode. Now I just hold out here while this data downloads, and I miss some shots. I get one more. My ammo back. I also do like the kill cam. And download stopped, so I gotta restart it. This is probably the slower part of the mission. Just because it really is just sit and wait. Well, sit, wait, and shoot. Now I can go to the exit. Which I think is back this way. Yep, perfect. That is another mission complete. Really, I missed 2 of them? That's a shame. Now I've ended up in some kind of house. That gun is locked. Okay. Oh, because the key goes to the stairs. Forgot about that. I'm in some ramshackle apartment building. Going through here. Try to leave as few of the enemies remaining as I can, because obviously I will miss some. But this is not like a perfect run that I'm going for. And a key. About you. This is not where I'm supposed to be going. I will say I am slightly lost. But I think I just have to make my way back to the entrance. Underground key. Now I can go to this door. Just gotta kick it for good measure. Refill my armor. Up. Plant a bomb. There's one up. Oh. You know, when I first played through this, I didn't know I could just go around. Refill my Desert Eagle. With the execution. That guy is just minding his own business, just oblivious of the massacre that's going on behind him. Gonna go all the way back up here. Actually, get that armor while I'm over here. Hello? Anyone down here? It's like a whole ass crematorium down here. Oh, maybe it's not a mansion, it's a cathedral. Like, honestly, could be my mistake on what I thought it was. So here we have another boss. Now he does have armor, so basically you break down those three. Pick up the shotty. Each time you break one of those white bars, it sends in a new wave of enemies. So this guy is gonna have a closed casket. Get rid of them. One final disappear. Get rid of them. And chapter complete. I missed 6 that time? Oh, new clear time record though for me. Oh, okay. I thought the boss was actually the end of this section. I was wrong. totally to just walk up to a wall. Now we're gonna go explore the hedge maze. That's in at that one place in GTA. Do a quick little roll, get there faster. Damn, I missed. Never noticed the locked up toilet on this map. One more. There we go, get the clean suit bonus. Let's go with keycard. Ooh. I'll take you. Up. Up. Let's get good now. Here's keycard. That explains why he was wearing red. Shortcut. Sorry for the pause there. Needed to turn on an air conditioner. It's getting warm in this place. Some new armor. Round and around we go. Right in the back of the leg. Into the elevator. Boom. That's another. Oh, not another chapter done. Oh, yeah, it is. Ah, going to a nightclub. Gonna party. Yeah, this is what I meant by, like, there's a huge variety of maps in this game. That's all, just didn't have a toilet. Take your shotgun. Does this send me back to the bathroom? It does. That shotgun had 2 shots in it? What's the point? Pick up an Uzi. Actually, no, this is MP7. The thing is, I don't think I can touch water in this game. And here is where I'm not going to find out. This is the other entrance. Exits this way. All I do wish is that those ammo boxes could refill a weapon that you like picked up. It's like, this machine gun's pretty nice. Machine gun has no stun factor at all. Now I'm going to try to get through this without dying, because so far I've been doing pretty well at that. Hello, Mr. DJ. Oh, that's a lot of you. Boom, 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 and oh, that bar broke the streak. That is saddening. Oop. Looks like they're wrapping things up. Oh, I'm actually out of armor. I'm no longer out of armor, but I am still low. Okay. That's not where I'm going. The big door with the exit sign. Dive, please. God, I look like a fool. Can't even jump over a wall. This is a very yellow kitchen. That reminds me of like the back rooms almost. There's one thing I will say. I feel this game does take references from other video game franchises, which I would like its map designs. Like, not this mission specifically. Later on, you'll see. Now, I am kind of getting the hunch that this is going on for a while, so I will most likely upload this in multiple episodes. Okay. The door. They kind of got fucked. Damn, a B tier for accuracy. Gotta work on my aim. Yeah, give me that cash while I try to figure out where the entrance is to this building. Knock knock. Boom. The thing is, if there was a man who had this kind of skill with a weapon that could take out this many people in like real life, my god, he'd probably be a hot commodity, like to get to work for you. Like, imagine a man with this insane like set of skills. I've been trapped. Are you trapped? But I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. That was a stupid quote. Not a stupid quote, but like, I felt dumb saying that. Please let me out of here. Let me continue. Oh, there we go. Another clean suit. Yeah, give me those points. Ooh, sniper rifle. Got the clean suit before I ran out. Perfect. Don't bring a knife or bat to a gunfight. Like, you just ain't gonna win. Honestly, don't bring anything to this fight. You just might as well just surrender. And I look terrible after that. Missed all those shots. Might as well retire. Ooh, you have a lot of ammo. Got a key. Open the door. That should be enough time to move up the elevator. Well, yeah, but I can't move up now. There's so many enemies to kill. Or there were so many enemies to kill. So that is what that guy does. Kind of gives you a mini game where you have to spam your movement keys to get out of it. And they're all done. Job's done. I can return to my vehicle. The helicopter is the vehicle. This is another mission type that's in this. Is where you just have to clear waves of enemies, which are all right. But for what this series is meant to be of a speed play, it does take a little while. And honestly, I might just skip through this mission. And just show I did still beat the mission. I didn't just like skip. I still played through it. I just paused the stream. Not the stream, the recording, because I didn't want it. You'd have to sit through all that. Shoot, because I opened the door. Yeah, that's not a shotgun. is pretty terrible. And back to the car. Chapter complete. Yeah, that's like one of the shorter missions in this game. Just run through quickly. Don't let any vehicles get damaged. Oh, I completed the challenge. Wonderful. So that was the end of Miami. I honestly forgot how long of a chapter that was. So honestly, I think I'm gonna end this episode here, just because that took a lot longer than I thought it'd be. But I still feel like I got through those two pretty quickly. I think I will come back to finish the rest of these in like another episode to continue this speed play. Even though I didn't get through the game in one session as I would hope. But you still get to see how the game played. And you know, honestly, I'm not going to call this a speed play. This will be the first ever episode of a Let's Try. Now it's going to be a long one, but I tried the game. I played through 2 of the chapters on screen. I've all S's, some A's and S's, A's and S's, S's, and A's and S's. All have S plus 2. Like, I have played this game, so I feel like I have the right to talk about it. Like, it's not like I played 2 missions and said, oh, I've beaten this game. I've beaten all the missions really well. All that I haven't done is complete all the challenges and perfected all the missions. But I do want to say Suit for Hire is one of the games I've really enjoyed recently and kept my attention for a while. I think I have over 8 hours played in it in the course of 3 or 4 days of playing it. And it took me only 2 days to actually finish the campaign. The rest of it has just been me trying to achievement hunt and get everything completed. If you like games that involve running and gunning, diving, shooting, quick time, trying to get like the highest score, I would really recommend playing this game. It's been a blast. Like I said, it's called Suit for Hire. You can get it on Steam. I don't remember what price it is at the moment, but it's not super expensive. It's pretty cheap. Or at least by my standards, I thought it was pretty cheap. And it's really worth the time. If I could, well, no, not if I could. I will give it probably a 8.5, 9 out of 10, just for the enjoyment alone and me actually finishing the game. So, I've been Commissar Yurkai. This has been my first ever Let's Try, instead of the Let's Play Fast, because time. Thank you for watching.